It stands as one of the most iconic landmarks in Los Angeles. Its popularity over the years has only grown with its continued use in pop culture. But did you know the Hollywood sign was not the only series of giant letters looming over these hills in the 1920s? Hi, I'm Bethany, and that's Drew.
Today we're in the Hollywood Hills looking for the remains of a landmark that may have at one time outshined the Hollywood sign.
Once the largest neon sign in America is now a forgotten piece of Hollywood history.
Come with us as we attempt to uncover what happened to the Hollywood sign's companion, the Outpost Sign. Hey, a man running across the street. We must be in Hollywood.
We're on Hollywood Boulevard, and we've lived here for a very long time, so we kind of have become immune to seeing some of these landmarks. Musso's, the El Capitan is right up here, but it's still kind of fun to see people out and about that you know are tourists because they're seeing all this stuff for the first time.
Not a lot of tourists today, though. Could be because it's 7 in the morning on a weekday.
Very early in the morning. We're going to bypass all of the fun stuff today and go to do what we do best and find some ruins.
But to find them, we need to start here in Hollywood.
So what exactly are we doing this early in downtown Hollywood?
Well, there aren't a lot of photos of the Outpost sign, but I did find this one taken in the 1920s of Grauman's Theater, which we're right across the street from right now. And if you look real closely here, you can see the Outpost sign on the hillside behind it. So I was hoping we could see the hillside over the building and then know where to go start looking. But unfortunately, we're not quite as high up as this photo was taken. So maybe we can walk down the street and see around the building.
Oh wait. Yep, I see some trees and a fence. Is that the hillside up there? I think that's Runyon Canyon.
Well, that sounds like as good a place to start as any.
All right, well, we better get started.
Okay.
For those unfamiliar with the geography of Hollywood, California, the Hollywood sign is located here on Mount Lee. TCL Chinese Theater sits on Hollywood Boulevard 3 miles away here, which means the hillside we're seeing in the photo is most likely this hillside, about a mile to the northwest. If there's any chance of finding remains, Runyon Canyon will likely be the best place to start looking.
Runyon Canyon. You know, we love it when our walks through the park include historical ruins.
And we have seen a fair share of those over the years.
Yes, we have, including some right here apparently. I think this was an old estate that used to stand in the park. Anyway, we're not here to find that. We're here to find the Outpost sign. And we're actually starting pretty early in the morning, mostly because it's cool, we want to avoid the heat, and the crowds of people. This is a pretty popular hike.
Tough to beat the view up here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So the history of the Outpost sign dates back about a century.
Now, wasn't the Outpost sign a Hollywood sign runner-up, like a supporting role?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yes, it was. It was actually built to outshine the Hollywoodland sign, which was at the time located a couple of hillsides away from where we are now.
Right, the Hollywoodland sign was basically an advertisement for the neighborhood development. Was that the plan for the Outpost sign as well?
Turns out it was. In 1903, General Harrison Gray Otis bought 12 acres of land east of Runyon Canyon. Otis built his retreat on the property that quickly earned the nickname the Outpost.
Following Otis's death in 1917, the Outpost went through a small rotation of owners until it fell into the hands of developer Charles E. Toberman.
You're familiar with Toberman's work. It includes Grauman's Chinese Theater, Hotel Roosevelt, El Capitan, and the Hollywood Bowl. As for the Outpost territory, Toberman saw the area as ideal for a housing tract. He envisioned Outpost Estates.
We're approaching the steepest part of the climb here.
We're approaching the fix yourself up before you get messy again part of the episode.
Well said.
Okay, well, I guess we have our work cut out for us.
Where is the trail?
I don't know, we're just gonna make our way up.
All right.
Oh, this isn't too bad.
You say that now.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk myself into it. It's a good thing we got an early start.
Yeah, it's already starting to get warm.
Oh, we do have some nice even steps, so that's good.
Even?
Well, at least it's better than just slippery gravel.
That's true. For a short hike, it is fairly steep.
You can make it. I saw little dogs run past you.
Well, if a little dog can make it. We're almost there.
These are tall tall steps. We were way over there somewhere. At the Chinese theater.
Yep, it's down there.
We've made it quite a way.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. I'm seeing a fence with a bunch of trinkets.
Well, yeah, we kind of saw that from Hollywood Boulevard, the fence on the tip of the peak there.
Oh, they're locks.
Oh, is this a thing?
I think so. You know, when I went to Italy, there was a lock bridge, and it was intended for couples to come up and put a lock there together. I'm wondering if this is the same situation. Back to our main attraction.
Indeed.
Toberman went into a frenzy, developing and advertising Outpost Estates. Thus, the sign was born. It was 30 feet high and red neon.
And it stood during the golden age of Hollywood.
Yes, it did. So Outpost Estates was bordered by Franklin Avenue and Mulholland Drive. It's very much an area where celebrities used to live and still do. The neighborhoods were branded as Hillside Homes of Happiness. And now the sign is nowhere to be seen.
All right, we're getting close to the end of this fence here, so I think this is the vicinity to look for any remains. There's some scaffold here. I wonder if that's part of it. Oh, look, there's more. There's a whole bunch of scaffolding up here. I mean, I can't imagine what else that would be.
Is it red neon?
Not anymore. Now look at this. I noticed there are a couple of pilings here where something was clearly mounted, and there's a couple more there, and it looks like a couple more past that. If you look at old photos of the Outpost sign, you can see they stood on basically two legs in the front, and we're seeing sets of two pilings all in a row. So I think this is the spot, at least, although I don't know which letter this would have been. And here's the scaffold that held the letters up, and it's all just, it just fell over.
Now we just need some letters.
Let's see if we can find some.
As filmmakers, we're often chasing moments that don't wait around, so our gear needs to be just as ready as we are. That's why we're excited to say this episode is sponsored by ThinkTank Photo, and specifically their Focus Point Roll Top, the newest addition to our explorations. We've been using ThinkTank Photo for over a decade now, and it's never let us down. But this bag is a game changer. The Focus Point Roll Top lets us carry everything: cameras, lenses, batteries, audio gear. It keeps it all organized and, more importantly, fast to reach when things start happening. There's side and back access so you can grab your camera without unpacking your life. The quick release parachute buckle is one of those things I didn't know we needed until it started saving us precious time. It stands on its own, has a top grab handle for us to switch off easily, and it just looks good on camera. Gone are the days of having to stash away this eyesore for the sake of the shot. We feel confident carrying this on shoots and proud to partner with a brand that's not just serious about supporting creators, but about making smart, sustainable choices. They've built a community of storytellers that really gets it. And honestly, we're thrilled to be a part of that. So whether you're a filmmaker, photographer, or just need a trustworthy travel bag, check out thinktankphoto.com in the description below. Big thanks to ThinkTank for sponsoring this episode and being right there with us on location doing what we love. Back to the oddity.
There's got to be something here to indicate that these were once giant letters. Oh, I think we hit pay dirt, as they say.
Wait, what do you see?
Well, there's a curvature right here and a flat piece of, in fact, I'm standing on it. I didn't realize I'm standing on it. You see this here?
Yeah.
And it curves around. Does it come back up the other side? What letter must this have been? It's a curvature at the bottom and it comes back up. Does it curve at the top? This might be an O we're standing on. I need to get down there. Yeah, here, look.
It's the O?
This would have been the top and it fell over this way. And it curves at the top too, so this is definitely an O. Judging by the placement of it, I'm guessing it's the second O. O-U-T-P-O-S-T. So we should have two more letters, the S and the T over here, and it looks like there are two more scaffolds that have fallen over. And then I don't know what happened to the O-U-T-P that's on this side, but we can look for those too. We found the O!
We found the O! So if we're going according to that, this is probably another letter, especially with the scaffolding right here.
So we're next to the O.
I think this is the S.
Oh yeah?
It curves around over here, And then there's also more down at the bottom.
Does it snake around the flat part of it?
Yeah, so it looks like it snakes around over here. And then there's curvature at your feet. So that makes me think it was a big S. And it would make sense if you found the O, because it would be O, S, which means...
The next one should be the T, right?
These people have no idea what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing either.
Nobody knows this is up here.
The puppies are wondering what we're doing. Oh yeah, this is probably the T.
This is a pretty steep hillside too. We could easily tumble.
So we have an O, we have an S, which means this should be the T. Now it's hard to see because again, this has been here for a very long time.
Right.
There's a lot of brush, but it is straight.
Oh, that's the center portion of the T, right?
So it either would be definitely not up here.
Yeah, I think I'm standing at the bottom and we're looking downhill toward the top. Yeah.
But it is definitely a different shape than the other one that we've seen.
Definitely. I really want to see the top of this T.
It may be gone.
Okay, so here's the top corner of the T.
Oh, it is down there.
And the other top corner. So it is here. Definitely the T.
It would have had to have been powered up.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's what this area here was for. These look like power conduits of some kind. And oh yeah, look, there's wiring.
Oh, okay.
Still connected to a power box in here. Oh, that's very cool.
We're finding the letters one by one. And nobody really knows that they're here. Hikers are just walking back and forth. Dogs are walking back and forth. And little do they know that they are hiking through a piece of Hollywood history.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened that led to the downfall of the Outpost sign? What kept it from becoming an icon like its companion, the Hollywood sign?
In May of 1942, Los Angeles was in a state of tension and defense amid World War II. Southern California's civil defense authorities imposed daily blackouts across the region to keep from being seen from the sea at nighttime. Bonfires were banned, the streets of Hollywood went dark, and the Outpost sign with its larger-than-life vibrant letters was dismantled.
Although the blackouts were eventually lifted, the Outpost Estate sign and the foundation and all the electrical boxes were just left in a pile and forgotten.
Yeah, life went on, and I'm sure people who passed by thought it was just a pile of garbage.
Yes, nature eventually took its course, but in 2002, Outpost Estate's residents, Steve and Bob, were hiking on this trail when they noticed an interesting piece of metal sticking up out of the ground.
Despite the Outpost sign receiving new attention after it had been discarded for decades, there still hasn't been any plan to extract any of these letters from the hillside here.
Now they're just a part of Runyon Canyon.
So it would seem.
Am I stepping on a letter?
Yeah, I think this is one here. So there's a bit of a curvature at this end. This might be the first O. Does it curve at that end too?
Yeah, it's have like a horseshoe.
Okay, this has got to be the O then, because it's curving back around up here. So cool. So we've found 4 letters, both of the O's, the S, and the T.
Should we take these home with us, clean them up, and put them up at the house?
They're only 30 feet tall, right? They would fit.
Right, and we just need to fix the lighting and we'll be good.
Yeah, we'll restore them to like new condition. I love it.
That would be a video.
Okay, if that's the first O, then I would assume this is the U, but I don't see any letter pieces.
Well, I mean, they were quote unquote discovered over 25 years ago.
That's true.
So a lot can happen in that time. It could have just been stolen by someone or fallen down the hill. Maybe we're just looking in the wrong place for the other ones.
Or they could be buried.
They could be buried.
I mean, there's definitely scaffold here. I would assume this is the scaffold from the U. Although, because of the geography here, the first O had to stand up higher than the other letters because it was on a hillside. So this might all be scaffolding for the first O. But it still raises the question, you know, where's the U? Where's the other T? Where's the P? Probably buried.
Hauser took him.
Yeah, he put him in his living room. After examining the footage more closely in the studio, we realized there might still be one more letter that we missed. Join us over on Patreon for our return to the Outpost sign to see what we found hidden further down the hillside. Crazy, just along this whole hillside. There is one more piece of scaffolding here, very mangled, much more so than the others, I think. It looks like a corner of a letter here, but the rest of it's under dirt. Looking out over the Hollywood sign in the distance there.
You know what? One day, that Hollywood sign could be in the same shape as this Outpost sign.
Hopefully it fares better than the Outpost sign did.
The next time you take a photo of the Hollywood sign or see it featured on TV, just remember it once had a neighbor sign that stood just as vibrant.
Hey, if you've seen anything odd or unusual while out hiking, we would love to hear your stories. So share and leave us a comment.
Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time. Wonder what the combinations are for some of these. I can't help myself. I'm gonna try a combination.
That's an intense lock. Oh, you mean you didn't guess it correctly on the first try?
Drew, D-R-E-W. Nope.
Oh, that would have been really cool.
Beth, B-E-T-H. You know what?
Yeah.